How's the real estate market? That is the number one question I get. Okay, the most popular question I get is, aren't you the girl that used to be on the radio? Yes, I'm Kate McGuire with Berkshire Hathaway Silverhawk Realty. So let's talk about the market. Here are some things to consider as we head into the coming months. First off, home prices are beginning to appreciate at smaller rates. This is good news because over the past 6 years, we've seen home prices appreciating significantly from one year to the next. They just kept going up and up. Well, according to the experts at the Home Price Expectation Survey, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and the Mortgage Bankers Association, they're anticipating appreciation to continue to go up as we move into the next year, but at a more normal level, which they're estimating for this area to be single digits versus the double digits we were seeing. What else is happening with the market? In case you haven't heard, interest rates are low. In the 1980s, interest rates were as high as 18%. The average interest rate over the last 30 years is 8.27%. Today, interest rates are under 4%. That is so low, lower than the average over the past 30 years. That's fantastic. Let's also talk about the word recession. It does not mean housing crisis or crash. Yes, the word recession makes all of our cheeks pucker. I get that. But what you need to remember, it does not equal housing crash like we experienced in 2008. In fact, expert financial analyst Morgan Housel tweeted, "An interesting thing is the widespread assumption that the next recession will be as bad as 2008. Natural to think that way, but statistically highly unlikely. It could be over before we realized it began." Now, oddly enough, in 3 out of the last 5 recessions the U.S. had between 1980 and 2008, home prices actually went up. Yes, prices were declining in 2008. It was the worst. But there was a specific reason for what happened that year. Plain and simple, there was fraud in the system. Notes were being sold to investors on A paper that actually should have been D paper. And then also there were loans that were being approved that had no business being approved, like income stated loans and no doc loans. These things just aren't happening anymore. The system's been flushed from the problems of 2008. Today, the vetting process is extensive and thorough like it should be. So let's recap. The experts are anticipating appreciation rates to be smaller heading into the next year. Interest rates are low and anticipated to remain that way. And recession does not mean housing crisis. So keep all those things in mind. What does this mean for you? It's a great time to buy a house. It's a great time to sell a house. So let's get moving. And don't forget the wonderful advantages that you may receive from owning a home, like being able to write off the interest. I hope this market update's been really helpful for you. Please feel free to reach out to me with any of your real estate related needs. If you have questions or comments, I would absolutely love to hear from you. So I hope you have a great day. Remember, share a smile with someone. That simple gesture can make a huge difference in someone's day. From radio to real estate, I'm Kate McGuire.